Hello YouTube and welcome back to Castle of Random. It's your boy, Random. Or probably I should change that because I'm not really a boy, but it's your guy. It's your... it doesn't sound right. It's your boy, Castle of Random. And welcome back to another reaction video, as probably this is gonna be the first one of this year. Man. I did some vacation, had some time with family, friends. As I mentioned in the previous video, holidays are different for me than most of the part of the world, so hopefully you were patient enough to wait and you are excited for our comeback. So don't be dirty. Anyway, today, as of the recording of this video, there's been a few days have passed since Alex dropped, or a trailer for Alex for Street Fighter 6 kind of dropped. I was really more so looking forward to Alex than I did for Sea Viper and Sagat, because those two characters I never really played or never really cared for, but Alex was one of those characters in Street Fighter 5 that I actually didn't really main, but I enjoyed him. He was an interesting combination of mid kinda grappler damage type of character. I don't know how to explain. He's not fully grappler, but he is interesting. So today, as always, as we've done this multiple times on this channel, we're gonna watch the trailer, analyze what we can analyze, and give our thoughts at the end of the video about what Alex, or what version of Alex we would like to expect in the upcoming Street Fighter 6 DLC in April. I think he comes out somewhere in April. So, without further ado, let's jump right into it and let's see what Alex has to offer as his first reveal in Street Fighter 6. Shall we? Alex. Let's see what you got, man. I haven't really seen too much videos of it. Andre from Final Fight. Nice. Wait, what?
And his opponent, the Dark Devil himself, the man with no allies.
The Dark Devil, the guy with no allies. I know in Third Strike and in 5 he's kind of on the good guy's side, so has he turned bad? It's gonna be interesting. He does have darker colors, so it might kind of correspond with it.
The devil himself survive this oncoming onslaught?
Also, if they announce Andre, does that mean Hugo is a potential DLC upcoming in Street Fighter 6? Because they're bringing quite a decent amount of Third Strike characters. But anyway, let's not be too much. Ooh. Oh, actually, I mean, his design is nice, but the face is kind of putting me off. He looks like he's chubby. Maybe it's the lighting, but his face kind of looks wonky a little bit. Maybe we'll see it in a different light.
What a heartless humanoid! Shut up!
Okay, he looks better now.
Already rang the bell.
Okay, oh, the stomp. Okay, so we're gonna have the stomp back. Okay.
No mercy at all!
Okay, the spinning headbutt. Yep, you know, I think it was quarter circle backwards for this, I think. Or maybe it was down, up, and kick, something like that. I'm not sure. It's been a while since I played Street Fighter 5, but we'll have that. Or maybe it will be reworked. It's just gonna be a direct headbutt. And of course we have the forward heavy kick, the most classic, the most annoying poking thing next to that overhand. If you know that punch that goes Uria, you know what I'm talking about. The most annoying shit in Street Fighter 5. And if I'm not mistaken, I also saw the chop in there, like his basic quarter circle forward thing. I think this is it. This is definitely the chop. And of course the power bomb. You gotta have the power bomb, man. It's a classic move. Okay, DDT. The break, the neck break from his V-Trigger 1, I think? I think it was V-Trigger 1. Or V-Trigger 2. One of those.
Gets tucked into bed in the middle of Hagar Stadium.
Okay, early spring 2026. Why did I say April? So it might be April. I think so. Okay.
Oh, easy. Just the best this city has. Nothing but chumps around here.
And of course we have this character which nobody really cares about, but okay! Alex, man! So, what I can tell from the trailer is definitely I'm liking this. The design looks cool. I think he is kind of the bad guy now, or he kind of feels the same way as Ken is. He's not per se being chased or chased away, but he is kind of more leaning towards the darkness. I mean, given by the cover, the announcer, he said he has no friends, no allies. Anyway, I think this might be just a little glimpse about having Hugo or some of those characters in Street Fighter 6, but it also just might be a background character, so we've yet to see. But back to Alex at point. Wait, I kind of missed. There was also an attack that he did with that, right? Did Alex not have an attack like this? I mean, he kind of reminds me of Ralph in King of Fighters, if you know that attack that you used to do in the older games, like with the C and D button. Like he goes like a parabole, you know, kind of kick, spinning kick. Or maybe something Alex had, but I'm not remembering it. Doesn't matter, it still should be interesting. That might be one move. So a lot of his moveset will be the same. I like the design with him not being... in the previous game, he did feel like a surfer dude, which he's not per se, but I kind of didn't like it that much. And in here, he kind of looks like a more of a rebel-y punker guy, which kind of... and wrestler, of course, given that he's in the ring, which kind of suits him more better. He's like kind of the motorcycle guy that's super buff. You know, he kind of gives off that vibes, which I'm appreciative of. And I like the little details around him having this little vest. It kind of looks cool. It's not just wrapped around the waist like it used to be. It kind of looks silly. And you have these armbands. Like the headbutt, again, as I mentioned, it might be a rework, or it still might be just like the spinning and then to catch it. Yet to be seen. Yet to be seen. Or just might be a regular grab. The chop, the forward kick, and the power bomb. Now, will there be new shenanigans? Something old? This is, of course, like I said, the one of those V triggers. But I like what they offered so far. I like what they offered. He does look cool, absolutely. Now, I know, given that a lot of people are flaming Capcom because they've done poor job with the competitive side, and rightfully so. And a lot of people are also, I saw, talking that, not really saw, but more so read just a little bit, because they didn't want to see kind of spoilers for Alex, that just because they dropped the trailer, that doesn't mean that Capcom deserves forgiveness, or, you know, because they're very slow when it comes to the new content. The costumes are still yet to be seen. It's very slow. Colors are kind of becoming redundant to grind for colors for every single other character. I don't really care for that. One color out of 5, it might be good or it looks interesting, but other than that, does it really matter? Not really. That's beside the point. So Alex, overall, not to be forgiven to Capcom, but they did a good job like this. I think they did really a good job. I am excited to see if Alex will bring out also some different changes in the game. Hopefully it will. I'm really hoping it will, because it's already, I think it's like the 3rd year, yeah, so this is the 3rd year where, including the beta, I think it's around 4-ish, maybe I'm mistaken, but I think it's around 4-ish. And given the fact that we still kinda are going with the same pace, the game kinda feels relatively the same, it kinda beats the point, right? You need some freshness in the game, not just characters, you need some... Yes, they buff certain characters, they do some things here and there, but the core mechanics is still drive rush, drive gauge. They did a little bit of a change with the perfect parry, with the directional, and sure, but if you ask me, I kind of much more preferred the system in Street Fighter V. It was more easier to understand, and I think also one thing that they did I didn't really like is, remember that when Ed had that annoying 1, 2, 3 button in Street Fighter V, and you just had to kind of tap it? Yeah, you have modern controls, I get that, but still I would have preferred if some characters really didn't even have the choice between modern or classic, and it was just that layout. Kind of the move set would require just buttons, and some of it would require actually inputs, more complicated inputs. But beside the point. Alex, very good, looks promising, exciting, hopefully it brings bigger changes. If not, it's kind of gonna be, still Street Fighter 6 is still gonna be relevant, but given the fact that a lot of fighting games are gonna be coming out this year, and just four off the top of it, I think, are Invincible, Marvel, Tolkien, Avatar, and one more that I'm probably missing. And 2XKO is going on an official launch. We've played the beta so far, or the early access. So those four are gonna be coming, they're gonna be bringing in the heat. So if Capcom doesn't really step up to the plate, it's gonna be not so looking good. So yeah, that's gonna be end for this yap. Let me know what you think about Alex and what you think about my rambling at the end. Do you agree or not? It's up to you. Let me know in the comments below. Happy to discuss as always. If you enjoyed this, make sure or consider giving this video a subscribe and a like. A subscribe doesn't cost nothing, and you don't have to watch every single video. You can just be a subscriber and forget about me if you want, but if you kind of want to tune in from time to time, I'm always going to be here, so hey, doesn't hurt at all. And it costs nothing, as I said. Thank you so much for watching, and yeah, till next time, I guess.